So, lately, I have not been completely honest with myself, with you, and with God. And I am pretty ashamed of it. It's not because I've made a choice to give up, or I've made a choice for whatever. I don't really know what caused it. I just know that something within me changed. I didn't have that fight. I didn't have that drive. I had to take a break from recording due to some external circumstances. I ran out of storage, things like that. And then I ordered a new camera. Camera came in. I didn't really like it. I sent it back. I was trying to find excuses. The more I found excuses, the more I was able to not do the work I needed to do. I didn't really want to sit down and record videos. In fact, this is the very first video I'm actually recording that isn't a test video in like 4 or 5 weeks almost. I haven't posted on my Instagram in at least almost 2 weeks now. It's been almost over a month since I posted on YouTube. And I mean, with that, I did run out of storage. It's hard to upload from my phone onto YouTube. It's not normally how I do things. But I don't have an excuse on the Instagram part. I had fallen off. I hadn't really been meditating. I hadn't been journaling. I hadn't been doing all the good things that I've been preaching. I was wrong. And I tried to make it about me. I tried to make it to something that wasn't my fault. I tried to blame other external circumstances and other things for my issues. I tried to blame other people. And I just fell into a pretty dark time. And I know I posted on my Instagram, I said that I was able to get out of that. And part of that was true, but then I fell back right into it. And I realized that the reason why I fell down that path is because I wasn't following. And I wasn't reading. And I wasn't praying to God. I was not doing the things that I said that needed to be done. And if I'm not taking care of myself, I can't give you any wisdom. It's not fair. Because then I'm just a hypocrite. And that's not fair to anybody. So, and honestly, the more I think about it, I really wasn't trying. I kind of gave up. Not on the channel, not on God, not on myself. Actually, yeah, on myself. But I just kind of gave up. I didn't want to admit that. I didn't want to think that. But I did. I gave up on myself, and I gave up on just attempting to do anything. I'm working a job that I don't like, and I realize that now. I see the issue with that. I thought that changing a job would be the way to go. I thought that being less disciplined would be the way to go. And now that I say that out loud, it sounds very, very foolish. I'm being very vulnerable and open with you right now. I didn't like my life because I wasn't following God and I wasn't doing His plan. I decided to do things my own way, and I know how that turns out because it was terrible. For the past month, I didn't even want to sit in front of a camera. I didn't want to sit in front of people. I was in my room unless I had to go work. I just now, this past few days, got out and started doing things. I went to the lake on Sunday. I went to the water park yesterday. And I didn't even want to do those things. I had fun, but I didn't, in the beginning, I wasn't like, yeah, let's go do it. I didn't want to have fun. I just wanted to sit in my room and not even do anything productive, just watch Instagram, bed rot, and just play video games. I started playing Minecraft with my friend, and that's been pretty fun, and genuinely, it's been a good experience. But other than that, I mean, I don't know, I wasn't very social. I just had some problems I didn't go to the gym for like a week. I haven't been doing my runs that I promised myself I would do. I haven't really been recording on Instagram. I think I recorded a total of like 2 or 3 videos. Haven't been meditating. I've been doing all the bad habits and none of the good. I've been eating like absolute trash for the past few weeks. It's starting to get a little bit better now. But I have decided that I do want to go in a bulk, and I'm going to make a video on that soon because I realize that I am not where I want to be. Especially if I want to be a personal trainer with my life, I am not where I want to be at all. I need to be able to be confident in my own self and in God. And a friend at the gym had told me, hey, you need to make a decision, either bulk or cut or maintain. He's like, you can't just come in here and just do whatever you want and just kind of go halfway on your workouts. So I realized that. So I thank him for that, and I thank God for letting me and him have that hard conversation. It was his way of calling me out, and I'm grateful for it. I've started the journal more recently. I'm going to do some meditation here in a minute. I'm on my way to the gym after this video. I just needed to sit down and get this off my chest. I sat in my bed and just laid there last night before I went to sleep. And I didn't even say anything to God. I just sat in his presence, and it felt so nice. It felt so incredible to just sit there in God's presence and tell him, not even tell him, just sit there and just be in his presence. I felt renewed. I felt restored. It didn't fix all of my problems. I'm not magically just better. I didn't transcend, and all of my motivation and all of my discipline came back. But it did kind of rejuvenate me a little bit. It felt like when you take a nap. Kind of felt like that, but I didn't sleep. Things have just been pretty tough lately, and most of that reason is because I haven't been leaning on God, and I know that. I know that for a fact. Now, yes, it's because I have fallen off on the good habits. I haven't been disciplined, and when you're not disciplined, it makes you feel slothful, and it's kind of contradictory. The more you don't do the disciplined things, the less you want to do the disciplined things. I've noticed that. So let's say that I'm procrastinating, recording videos. I'll have itches throughout the day. Not actually itching. I'm like actually itching right now. I'll have itches throughout the day to record. But then when the time comes to record, I don't want to do it. So, and then the next time I need to go record, I don't want to do it even more than the last time because I didn't do it the last time. So if you just get the work done with, you can really go do whatever you want. That's kind of the mentality I have right now. I know that I'm not going to be able to. I just got out of a really hard state in my life just for the past month. It's just been really weird and really hard for me. And I'm not going to expect myself to sit down and record 6 videos and go pull 405 pounds on a deadlift. I'm baby stepping my way through it. I'm not coddling myself. I'm not making it easy for myself. I'm just giving myself something I know that I can handle. I don't want to set these big goals and be even more discouraged when I'm having trouble meeting them when I know that they were something that was hard to do in the beginning. So that's kind of why I'm just sitting here recording this video to explain my problems. I mean, it's not your responsibility for my problems, but I just want you to know that I'm going through this too. I've had these hard moments, and they do make me who I am. And I know in a month or so, I'm going to be laughing about this, and I'm going to be back at the top, back at my peak, back at my game. I'm just now starting to get consistently back in the gym. I'm eating a lot of food. So sorry if I'm a little bit more slower on camera, if I don't look as great. I do want to trust the bulk, and I've made a decision, and I trust that either God will tell me that that is not the right decision, or that it is the right decision and let me keep going through my path. Sometimes you have to have a childlike faith in God, which is what my friend said to me. Because children, respectfully, are idiots. I mean, they don't know. Sometimes they don't know what's good and right from wrong. So they do what they think is right. And if, they bonk their head when they wanted to jump really high, they're going to know, okay, I maybe can't jump that high. That's the same way that God relays that to us, is that if we want to do our things our own way, sometimes it's not going to happen. Sometimes our way does ironically align to the thing that God had in store for us. But sometimes it doesn't, and we get pretty badly injured, or I mean not injured, but you know what I mean, metaphorically. He just has a way of telling us, hey, come back to me. I'm sorry I took so long away. I really do want to start getting consistent back into uploading. I want to be able to help you with your problems just like I'm having my own problems. But I had to get right with myself and get right with God first. I still have a long way to go. Alright, I'm going to head to the gym. You guys have a blessed day. Amen.